Hello cyborgs, here's Mark with Vikotics. Here's our little CNC router parts. CNC router, we paid for the heavy duty spindle since we planned on going through aluminum. And our biggest regret is we got a 24 by 24 inch bed. I was thinking, most of our parts are always fairly small. There's so many times we wish we had even just the 2 foot by 4 foot version. But again, we have it just set up kind of in an out, it's in an old greenhouse, so it's not insulated. And then we have our laptop set up here. Once we have our G code, we run it on Mach 3. But this is the table we designed, and we are going to change it. And I based this off of a tutorial I saw from CNC Router Parts. They had something similar. So it's not terrible that we have the control systems mounted down here, and then like raw materials on the other side. That's not the issue. The issue is we just didn't make this heavy enough at all. Whether it's just we did 3/4 inch MDF and maybe not big enough angle iron, but I want to get a big, thick, kind of a butcher block slab, just a lot more weight on top, because when this thing gets moving, it'll start shaking the table. And so that's what I wanted to show you, is I would do something really heavy to move. This thing was heavy, but not heavy enough is what I learned. Feeds and speeds, we have all of our tools right here, our different bits, and I have all sorts of collets and even more in another space, but we have gone to where we're trying to buy only 1/4 inch shanks, and we are using a single flute for aluminum. And we do an upcut because we're donated quite a bit of sheet aluminum from SEL, and they use the 5052, which is really gummy and it doesn't mill great unless you do a single flute. Upcut has been our best bet. Feeds and speeds, I think we are 12,000 RPM always on cutting RPMs, and then we have figured out with the single flute upcut, we usually do only 25 thousandths at a time, maybe. And you could get more aggressive, and the speed is only, I want to say, maybe it's 20 or 30 inches per minute. It's been a while since I've done a program. I'd have to look it up. If you have 60-61, you can blast right through it. You can go through 1/8 of an inch at a time with the same bit. But with the 50-52, we take a lot less. So to go through 1/8 inch, we do, I'd say, at least 3 passes, sometimes 4. As far as our files, we have not been using like Inventor that has Fusion. We've been using SolidWorks, and we've not done the CamWorks or whatever it's called to do the G code. We've been limited to just doing some pretty basic geometry. And so how we do that is we'll take a DXF out of SolidWorks and then convert it with VCarve Pro. It's probably not the best. Engineer would definitely not go that route, I'm guessing, but in a school, it was a quick way for me to get some software that multiple students could use, and it was pretty user friendly. So it definitely has been working for us. The biggest change, again, if I were starting over, I would definitely buy from CNC Router Parts again. They've been great. They're a Washington-based company. And we are actually in the process of shifting out of using SolidWorks. We're going to Onshape just because it's free. The data management is really great for the team because it's available everywhere. And we don't have to be saving files with quite the naming conventions and putting them in GrabCAD. It's all going to be in one location. And I don't know if they have any G code. I haven't gone that far, but that's the other kind of the obnoxious step we have is we have a file in the classroom that we convert to VCarve that comes out here. And so if we ever have to make a change, we always go back to classroom. It'd be nice to have it all right here, which with Onshape as being cloud-based, I think we could get there. So if you have any questions, please reach out to me through email. It's msawyer@garpel.net.